All right. So today we're talking about, it was a few weeks ago, when the Ministry of Health and the President announced that, by the way, there will be lockdown. You can't move, work from home. And Kenyans embraced that. The streets were empty. People were working from home, of course complaining, but also working from home for those who could. But what are we seeing right now? As of Monday actually, Google has released a report. Their latest weekly COVID-19 community mobility report, released on Monday, revealed that Kenyans are slowly going back to their workplaces, with an increase of 16% in Nairobi in the last week. And they're saying that this has been this has seen reduced movement in residential areas of up to 20% and 25%. This is the lockdown. But when it comes to actually going back to work, 16%, and it keeps increasing. If you look at the roads, traffic, what does that tell you? People are on the move. So I want to ask this question. Kenya, are we back to work? What about COVID-19? What is making you go back to work? If you are also in that scenario where you've gone back to work, call me up 0719012700. Ni nini imekufanya urudi job? Because the government is still saying, in fact, Mutahi Kagwe is saying, please don't go back to work. Continue working from home. Please don't go back to work. If you go back to work, we will hurt ourselves before this week ends. Okay? And so he says before this week ends, the president will give out new measures on what to do next. Now, before we get into those measures, what is making you go back to work? I know it's not obvious reasons, because everybody has their own reason for going back. Nini nimekufanya? Kumbuka bado COVID inaua wase. Si ati ina reduce, ina increase. Silas.
Habari ya asubuhi.
Mzuri kabisa. Uko poa?
Niko safi kabisa.
Ebu Sonia, just explain to me, why are people going back to work?
Unajua combo, sahi people are struggling even to put the delivery on the plate.
Yeah.
Now the government inaambia watu wakae wasiende kazi. And they are not doing enough to hakikisha that unajua uzikaa kwa nyumba na njaa. You have seen countries like Rwanda wameka lockdown, alafu they are supplying people with essentials.
Yeah.
Which the government in Kenya has failed. So wao wanasema watu wakae kwa nyumba, but they are not waleti alternative.
Okay.
No. So that's the reason. No, tunajua ni watu tunalianga more njaa than any other thing.
Yeah.
You see, had those narratives, Eri Karoni niwe kuliko njaa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hakuna venye government ita contain when themselves they are failing.
Okay.
To provide for wananchi.
All right. So you think the government is on they are not understanding what's happening on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Wao wanasema tu, but on the ground mazee vitu ni hard.
All right. Thank you so much, Silas. I know I'll hear your voice again. Silas there starting things off, and he says the reason is because people gotta eat. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kombox.
Hi, who am I speaking to?
Speaking to Jeff.
Jeff, where are you calling from?
Calling from US.
All right, Jeff, welcome to the show. Jeff, Kenyans are back to work, and it's a very worrying situation here, because the Ministry of Health is saying, why are you going back to work? Stay at home. Why do you think, Jeff, Kenyans are going back to work?
You also have to consider, because with time, people are going to start running out of maybe the savings that they had.
Yeah.
And now it's now going to be, you either go to work or you're going to start going around like begging for maybe food.
Yeah.
Like things. So the only option is going to be just go to work regardless of the situation we're in right now.
Yeah.
So I don't blame anyone going back to work, because it's all about life and death, You'd rather be sick trying to get something than just sit down and starve in your house. It's all the same.
Jeff, I know in the States, there's some states that have actually opened. I know there's some parks that are open. I know there are beaches that are open. How has that, is it because people were not, they weren't making money at home?
Not really, because So the government is like suffering too on the other side because the economy is going down. So it's all about go back to work and at least bring back the economy. But like it's not every place is open. Like places like clubs, like the social places are not really open. Like so it's they are opening the economy with stages, like phases. You know, it's like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and all that.
Okay.
Because they're estimating like at least by June, then everything will probably be open.
By June?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Jeff, and do have a great day.
You too. Thank you. You have a good day too.
All right. Jeff there saying he wouldn't blame Kenyans because mazenja ushakula savings maze alafu gavatu inakwambia ukaendu unde kwa nyumba ita happen aje. Call me up 0719012700. Hello.
Hello Radio mambo.
Fiti sana. Naongea na nani mwenzangu?
Unaongea na Alkiba aka Ali kutoka Mapera.
Ali, Mapera ni wapi?
Iko side ya Lugari.
Aha, welcome to the show.
Kabisa. Mimi nasema hivi. Hey, by the way mazee imeleta noma sana. Maubao ndio nafanya ninaingia job si ati nini. Kabisa.
Wewe umerudi job?
Si ni ile tu hapa pale kubangaiza.
Alafu sale watu wanarudi job Ali. So unasikia watu wamerudi job kwa sababu ya njaa. Wewe una trust watu watafollow hizo guidelines na tutareduce spread ya corona?
By the way imekuwa so, lakini sasa tutafanya nini by the way? Suppose tumbo inadai utafanya aje?
Ni kweli.
Kabisa.
All right, thank you so much Ali na asante sana. Unaweza to in the next hour tafadhali. In the next hour Ali,
Okay.
All right, have a great day. Ali there from Mapera. Hey, Ali in the morning, Ali has taught me that there's a place in Lugari called Mapera. 21 minutes past 7 a.m. I want to hear from you. Mjadala yetu leo tunadiscuss kwa nini Wakenya wamerudi job. Ni nini imekufanya haswa wewe? Hata vile government imekwambia usiende job, work from home. Imekufanya urudi job? I want to know because COVID-19 is still on the rise.
Catch the vibes on air and online.
27 minutes past 7 a.m. And that song is also called Red Hot, and it's Red Hot playing right here on Morning Vibes. Remember, you can speak to me using the hashtag VibesMVP, or you can go onto Facebook, that's Vibes Radio KE, or you can call 0719012700. I'm your captain of good vibes. They call me Kwambokes. And in this hour, we're talking about COVID-19. Guys are back to work. I thought there was a work from home directive that was given by Ministry of Health, by the president as well. Asema mzee, fanyeni job kutoka kwa nyumba. Hii kitu usisonge kwa sababu COVID-19 is still on the rise. As of yesterday, they did 1,000 tests, which I think is the largest number they've done in one day since the beginning. Since. And they found 45 cases in 1,000. So hii kitu inakanika inaendelea kuincrease. In fact, if you listen to Mutahi Kagwe yesterday, there's something he said. Unajua mimi nasikizanga in the line and in between the line. Kuna venye alisema, we're joking. We're not yet safe. So what is making you go back to work? I want you to call me up 0719012700. Share your thoughts. Afande.
Yes.
Tafadhali zima radio yako.
Yes, ndio huyu Afande Madege.
All right, Afande, good morning.
Good morning to Kwambox.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. If you allowed me to speak Swahili so Kenyans can understand.
Kabisa, Afande, ongea Kenya unataka lakini sikue language yenye hatuelewi.
Hapana, ndaongea language yenye kila mtu anaelewa. Unajua kitu ya kwanza Kwambox yenyewe inaniuma sana kwa roho ni wanaambia Wakenya tukae kwa nyumba. Sikatai tukaa kwa nyumba tutakaa.
Yeah.
Lakini problem ni hawajapatiana food ya Wakenya kukula. And then the first thing waliweka lockdown ya 21 days. Hiyo haikusaidia Kenya first of all. So there is no way that Kwambox unaweza niambia umefanya umeona haifanyi kazi tena uchukue ile unaenda kuweka kwa letter B. Atunafanya tena experiment ya letter A na B. There's no way in hiyo experiment inaweza fanyika. So government ikiwa serious, iweke lockdown totally, alafu waambie Wakenya wakae 21 days na wapatie Wakenya food wakule.
Oh, so unasema the only reason that people are leaving the house, your thinking is wasa wako na njaa?
Ni njaa kabisa kwa box. You know very well Kenya. Unajua mimi by the way ni afande, lakini I supposed to hustle so I can get something to eat in my house right now.
True.
But the problem is ukisikiza radio ama usikize TV that you heard that people were drinking 2 million chai peke yake.
Imagine.
Na wewe Mkenya, UN ilitoa pesa ya kusaidia Wakenya. Instead helping Kenya, they are helping themselves.
Yeah.
So hiyo ndio inauma Wakenya, paka Wakenya walikuwa wamekaa kwa nyumba wamechoka. Kama ni kifo, acha sisi Wakenya tukufe, sababu sisi ma leadership wetu hawakei. They don't care about that.
Wow.
They care only about our vote. They want our vote only.
Wow.
So wameamua hata mimi mwenyewe acha tutoke tuende town pia sisi tu hustle tukule, tutafute ya chakula. Juu pesa yenye UN ilitoa sasa sisi wenyewe hatupati. Sasa hiyo yes.
Pole sana. I can hear your frustration in your voice. Mazi tuko pamoja. Mimi na try to understand as in just trying to understand what's going on, but thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me. Remember to stay safe, eh?
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
Sasa ni wagote majamaa kiasi.
Wagote haraka.
Mimi nagotea Fandeketi hapo hivyo. Na nakotea watu wote wa Blue Bentos FC na wazazi pamoja na kila mtu mwenye ako tuned in.
Asante sana Afande.
Blessed day.
You too. Afande Madenge there from Kayole sharing his thoughts. Unasikia tuko pamoja, Karao na civilians. We are in the same situation. Fire Mama.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Uko poa?
Niko poa.
Lang'ata nasikia kwanza Lang'ata watu wako kwa nyumba ama watu wanaenda job?
Fambo, fire nakwambia huku Lang'ata inabidi tuende tu kazi.
Yeah.
Kozi utaka kwa nyumba utakula nini Wambo? Yeah, so mimi naona tu wenyewe afadhali tuende job, ama kama gavi nataka walete food wapatie wase ndo waeke hiyo kafu. Unaona venye wanekeo kafu? Yeah, wakekeo kafu ni better cause walete chakula kwanza, unaona? Wakipewa wananchi chakula inaweza kuwa better cause unajua uwezi kaa kwa nyumba na una dish.
Ni kweli.
Yeah.
So unasema
watu wadogo, kuna orphans,
yeah. So Fire Mama unasema gava ikifidwa hakuna shida na kukaa ndani ya nyumba the whole time.
Hakuna shida. Wakifeed ya tunaweza kaa, wakileta hiyo kafyu haina shida. But huwezi kaa kwa nyumba na una chakula.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You were going to say something, Fire Mama.
Okay, nasema wenyewe waangalie wananchi wenyewe wapate wananchi food. Kama ni hiyo kafyu walete tu but wapate watu food.
All right. Thank you so much and have a great day. Fire Mama there from Lang'ata. So what I'm hearing over and over again is that Kenyans cannot be at home if they're hungry. 27 minutes to 8 a.m. I want to hear from you. Why are Kenyans back to work? Is it only food? I want to hear.
Catch the vibes on air and online.
Shout out Ray, who's saying Sagana is listening. He's tuned in. Lorette sending a message that says, right now, most judges conduct their sessions virtually, and this means it's getting more busy and most farms will require most of their employees to go back to work. I see more matatus in our route are now operating. Before, there were about 20. Right now, they're about 65 are back on the road. Stevens amesema kwa hapo ndani bado anaongea juu ya how many sausages, how many beers you should have with a sausage. DJ Vado shares his thoughts. He says we are not employed. We are self-employed. We have no food in the house. The kids need something to eat and rent to pay. It seems our leaders don't care about us. They only care about themselves. Ncheze leaders of the world. Okay. Jackson Maranga says, thanks to CS Kagwe, what did he expect after he said restaurants to open? That's the thing I don't get. So before I go to the phone lines, I want to ask you guys, because all I'm hearing is where we're hungry, allow us to go back to work. You know, there are countries that are open. They don't have lockdown. Guys are not working from home. Guys are actually working from the offices. Case in point, countries like Sweden, where life is actually normal. Restaurants are open, offices are open, and they're using hard infection, where they want everybody to become immune to the disease by allowing many people to get the disease. It's very interesting. You need to Google it and see. So do you want a scenario like Tanzania where the president is like, si tunaendelea na maisha, just remember to social distance, kumbuka kunawa na kumbuka kuomba, end of grind? Ama do you want a scenario like our country that's telling us, stay home, we're not feeding you, we're not paying your rent, just work from home? But what if I can't be able to work from home? Kama ni msa mjengo, nitafanyaje job kutoka home? So I want to know from you, why are Kenyans back to work? Patrick.
Hello, madam.
Habari asubuhi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sisi iko smart huko Kitale kabisa. Tuko smart sana. Mimi naingia kwanza nauliza. Hiyo rhythm yenye umetoka kucheza hiyo ya Capleton, hiyo inaitwaje rhythm?
Inaitwa Mount Zion Medley.
Hiyo nayo utaleta kwa nayo wakati mwingine. Safi zaidi.
Alright. Sema
Alafu mimi naingia kwa mjadala nasema, unajua hii serikali sijui hatuelewi. Watu wadogo ndio wanawekewa sheria kubwa kali na wakubwa hawana sheria. Sasa unaona ukifungua mikawa, umefinya maskini wadogo wasiende mahali. Na wakubwa unafungulia mikawa, unafungua restaurant. Mtu atalewa, atakunywa hii bar, aende ile akule snacks yake akunywe bar. Bia moja, aende pale si mlevi bado.
Yeah.
Na mlevi unajua kujikontrol inakuwa ngumu. Sasa maskini ndio wanawekewa sheria hii Kenya. Mtaikago sioni kitu anasaidia watu. Yeye anasaidia iko mtu amefungulia biashara yake ndiye anatunyanyasa sisi. Pesa zinakuliwa ya snacks tu. Badala saa hizi wangekuwa wanatoa pesa kusaidia hustlers. Kusaidia ingi. Sasa hiyo pesa imagine watu wanakula milioni 2, milioni 4 tu kwa chai na mandazi. Si wakule kwao. Kwani mishahara wanalipwa ni nini? Si pesa kuja za watu kukula hivyo.
Unasema
unakula kwako. Maskini ni mtu anatafuta shilingi 100 kwa siku hata apate tu cha kukula.
Yeah.
Na wewe uko mshahara mamilioni bado unaiba za pesa za walemavu, pesa za corona unaiba. Sasa mtu gawie inji tukule kila mtu apate share yake. Mimi hapa nataka hii maneno.
So Patrick, unasema kwamba wao waache kukula mandazi kwa ofisi.
Sasa unakula mandazi na mtu umekula kwako. Unaduri kwa ofisi kukula mandazi na maskini hajawahi ona mandazi hiyo hata. Si umpe hata cha kukula basi. Hata watu gawe shilingi 500 afadhali.
Okay.
Kwenda huko kabisa sawa.
Asante sana Patrick. Patrick there from Kitale sounding very mad. He's like, listen, you guys are eating mandazis in the office. Muneza beba pack lunch. Hiyo mandazi kwani hauna kwako, kula mandazi kwa nyumbani, alafu ukikuja job fanya kazi, rudi nyumbani ukule. Let the money that's meant for the poor be for the poor. Lakini wa Kenya, so government offices hazifai kuwa na chai na mandazi. I've not understood that. Na chai yao inakuanga full of milk. Kauja taste chai kwa office. Hebu fanya ukwe MP uingie hapo utaste. Sema naye.
Hello Vibes.
Yes, this is Vibes Radio. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Sema naye hapa.
Nakucheki.
Unacheki?
Unasemaje leo?
Mimi nasema. Wadhali tu watu wa hustle. Sija katendekewa vile mimi nitendekea.
Nini ilifanyika? Kwa biashara yako?
Mimi nilikuwa nimeajiriwa. Job ikakatika.
Walikuambia aje?
Ghafla. Ilikuwa tu ilisimama. Ule boss mwenyewe alipata hiyo corona.
Oh wow.
Akasemekana yote yafaa. Isimame.
Yeah.
Ikasimama. Mazee, kuna kwa nyumba hivi siku ya kwanza ya pili ya tatu. Kuja kutoka kwa hustle. Napata vacant. Karosta ameingia mitini na kila kitu. My wife. Ndo nasema sasa hii inavunja mpaka ndoa watu at least wa hustle.
I'm so sorry Semanaye.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And that all has happened in a span of like a couple of weeks.
Sasa mtu si hajazoea kukosa na kwa mfano mtu tangazaliwa kwao hajawahi lala njaa siku hata moja ona. Mwambia kuna mtu mwenye hajawahi ambiwa kuna sasa hawezi kuelewa hata kidogo.
Ni kweli.
Mwingine atamuonesha hivi na atakuwa kutoka tu.
Pole sana.
Kwa hivyo ni kazi, watu wapate hata unga kila kitu.
Alright.
Unaona sasa?
Yeah, na kucheki. I hope tu upate kazi nyingine na yani hizo vitu zote zenye umepoteza zitarudi.
Nimeanza live upya sababu ya corona.
Hey.
Sasa ndo naambia watu sasa jikaze kutegemea gava. Wataumia. Gava itachelewa nitakupata shazikwa.
Wow. Alright. Asante sana.
Fanya hivi kwa kwako. Kutoka studio. Niachie ngoma moja ile ya Zion Train. Yes, Zion Train, Bob Marley.
All right. I will put it. Asante sana sema nawe. And
big up mama hapa. Big up mama.
Msalimie.
Hapa Duganusi.
Hata nataka kukuchezea ngoma na mama. Asante sana. Have a great day. Wow. Unasikia venye sema naye anasema. So, guys, I don't even know how to answer some of these questions, but I want to know from you, what is your reason for going back to work? Is it just hunger? Ama ni ile umemiss job? Ama ni ile hausikizi gava? Kuna jojana ni what I found out from mjadala is that, hey, guys don't trust the government. But what I'm hearing from a lot of you is that the only reason you're going back to work is because nja. If you've got a different other opinion, I'd love to hear from you. When I come back, we're going to wrap it up.
Catch the vibes on air and online.
I want to tell you I want to read some messages because a lot of you have a lot to say about what's going on. Of course, mjadala ya leo tulikuwa tunazungumzia juu ya why are Kenyans back to work? You have the CS of Ministry of Health anasema, guys, we're not yet in the clear. Yeah? We're not yet in the clear. The cases are still on a rise. Yesterday, I think we did the most tests we've done in a day and we found a really huge number in one area. Isili. So, na kuna places zingine, can you imagine, pali we uko, hakuna test imefanywa, because they're doing targeted testing. So, we still have a really long way to go. And you can tell that the CS is really trying to contain the spread of the disease. But there's an article that has been done by the World Bank, and they're talking about how COVID-19 is going to dampen Kenya's economic outlook as government scales up safety net measures. And in this article, they say that the hardest hit will be the poor people who depend on wages, who depend on day-to-day. The hardship from the crisis will disproportionately befall the poorest and most vulnerable houses in Kenya. And we're seeing that. We're seeing people saying that they cannot be able to feed themselves. They cannot be able to stay home because they have to go out there and hustle because abu una get wages. Yeah, you're paid on a daily basis. And so protecting their earnings and reaching households through cash transfers is considerably more challenging due to a system, there's social safety nets, lack of proper physical address system. There's so many challenges affecting you actually getting that finances. This is an article by the World Bank talking about the relief that they're doing. But then it got me thinking, what are other countries doing? Yeah, what are other countries doing? Other countries that have done complete lockdown. And I've asked some people who are tuned in here via Instagram Live who are in different parts of the world. Asali Mali says churches are supporting people who have lost jobs as a ministry called food banks. She's in Maui and the States. J-Boss says we do get relief financially from unemployment based on how much you make. Food drives are also available for those in need. The Lovable Rogue says in the UK we get 80% of wages and there's food banks for hungry people and a lot of landlords have frozen paying rent. Oh my God, that's so cool. I wish they could do that here. And she said, someone here says, I applaud all the food banks and food drive initiatives. So two options, that's Munio Senior and Sema, feed Kenyans and you will not see them in town, or shut up and let them shut up and let the people work. If we die, we die. Guy. Hey. So clearly, the issue of, staying at home is something that the CS needs to have a look at. There's two options, because the reality is, from what I'm hearing from all MVPs who've called, is there's no way someone will stay home with an empty stomach. So you either, as you're giving those instructions and as you're giving all those directives, and I know that the president will come through with stricter measures, which will be announced in this week, I pray and I hope and I advise that in those directives, you have also planned how to feed Kenyans. Because if you're going to tell us to stay home, then you also have to talk to our landlords, wasitusumbue na rent, yeah, because that's one big challenge. And then, how are you going to keep us at home with an empty stomach? There must be food drives. And I want to urge churches and all those other, especially our pastors, when you want to kuambia, unajua zile churches ni ulikuwa unaenda mazi for 5 hours pastor na kupreachia juu ya tithe. Akona list hapo mbele ya nani hajalipa tithe. Hey, sasa hiyo tithe, hebu turudishie please. Turudishie sasa. I'm urging churches to do as many food drives as possible to feed Kenyans, because you can hear. I've seen 2 stories. There's one of a lady sijui Ukambani aliboil mawe mazi. Mawe. She boiled stones. Ndio feed watoto wake. Kwa sababu alikuwa analia na njaa and she didn't know what to do. So akaboil mawe. And so the neighbor came akasikia makelele akapata, mama wenyewe ameboil mawe. Another instance nilisikia achata na mawe. Huyu hata hakuwa na mawe. Alikuwa tu na maji pekee. Akaboilia watoi maji. Wakalia because she was trying to trick them. So government of Kenya, I need you to understand that this is so urgent for Kenyans. They're hungry. You've heard them. So if you're going to tell us to stay home and we want to stay home and stay safe as well. But we also want to be safe with a full stomach.
Vibes Radio, we rule the nation in this generation.